You are probably wondering how you can get your ex back, right? And my assumption is that's why you clicked on this video. You are in a situation or in a circumstance where you are trying to figure out the best way possible, the way that you can position yourself to be in the sight line of your ex, right? For them to notice you again, for them to want to be with you again. And that is possible. There are things that you can start to do to win your ex back. And I wanted to provide for you a couple of tips, a couple of secrets that you can utilize. If you don't know who I am, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I'm one of the head coaches here at the With My Ex Again project. And the reason for why I am here today, the reason for why I am creating this video is because I have had a multitude of people inquire about this specific subject. Coach Danny, how can I get my ex back? How can I figure out a way of re-attracting somebody, right? Re-attracting the person that I have fallen in love with. You know, maybe it's one of those circumstances that you feel like you messed up or the timing just wasn't right. And now you feel like you are in a different place mentally and emotionally. Now you feel like the timing is right. You just need to know what the first steps are. And that's what I wanted to provide for you, right? So the first thing that I want you to take into consideration is what were the reasons for the breakup? This is incredibly important. It's very important to look at the history of the relationship and say what went wrong or what was great, right? You don't have to always look at the negatives, but we do want to learn from our mistakes. And taking accountability is key. Now, oftentimes, a lot of people get upset and they say, why should I have to be the one to take accountability when my partner is the one that messed up? They are the ones that broke the trust. They are the ones that committed infidelity. They are the ones that emotionally disconnected from me. And those are all valid questions. Those are all valid ways of feeling. But at the end of the day, you are watching a video trying to learn how to re-attract your ex. And the reality of the situation is that does involve taking some accountability and understanding your part or your role in the breakdown of the relationship. So what was it? What was it? Was it a lack of communication? Was it that you fell into a routine in the relationship? Was it that there was a lack of intimacy? Was it because you stopped paying attention to your partner and focusing on other things? Whatever the case may be, it is incredibly important to be self-reflective and introspective in this moment. Because when you go back to win your ex, when you go back to re-attract them, you have to be very cautious of not repeating the same mistakes. Because if you fall into the same pattern of behavior, if you present yourself to them with very similar characteristics or very similar ways of being from the previous relationship, it's going to trigger them and remind them for the reasons for why they walked away. So the first thing is understanding the reasons for why the breakup occurred in the first place. The second one is you have to view it from an objective standpoint. It is very easy to fall into a subjective way of thinking. I understand that, right? You are hurting. You are in pain. You are anxious in a sense and desperate to get this person back. So you have a tendency of getting in your feels. Totally understandable. Normal, actually, specifically in this circumstance. But it also requires you to take a step back and look at your situation objectively. Right? And that's what the introspective piece does. That's what the self-reflection piece does. You have to be able to see it from their perspective, right? Putting yourself in their shoes or putting yourself in the shoes of somebody outside of the relationship. And that's called empathizing. Having empathy with the other individual and trying to say to yourself, okay, this is how I was feeling during that time, but how did I react? I may have been feeling a particular way, but my reaction may have come out differently, right? So maybe you were sad about something, but you had a tendency of yelling. Why were you yelling? Because for your partner, that's all they were getting. All they were getting was you being angry and upset when maybe that actually wasn't congruent with how you were actually feeling. So again, being able to take a step back and view your situation objectively is a huge benefit to you and will actually help you to game plan how to approach or reapproach your ex. The third one is the elimination of fear. Fear is the killer of all opportunities, right? Now, fear is a good thing if we are talking about the need to survive, right? Because fear puts you into that state of fight or flight, which is an automatic response from your body, right? Your autonomic nervous system to survive, to keep going. And it's not necessary in this circumstance. Although it may feel like it, right? It may feel like you need to survive. You need to get this person back. It should not be at the same level of intensity as if you were fighting off a bear and trying to live. But you have a tendency of second guessing yourself. You rethink everything. You overanalyze everything. Every step that you take, every move you make, I feel like I'm actually quoting that song. Anyways, I digress. But you have a tendency of feeling like you're walking on eggshells. And you should not be walking on eggshells if you're trying to win your ex back. And that's the entire purpose of the self-reflection and the introspection, right? It's about building self-confidence, about building self-esteem. So any decision that you make moving forward, you are confident in that decision. Because a big part of this is mindset. And being 100% sure, believing in yourself that you can achieve this and you can do it is going to make all the difference. So if you allow fear to take over, it's going to result in you reacting in an emotional way. And when we react in an emotional way, we make irrational decisions. So eliminating as much fear as you possibly can, because at the end of the day, you aren't with your ex right now anyways. So what do you have to lose, right? You've lost everything at this point. You've lost the relationship that you once thought was going to last forever, or that this is the person that you were going to be with. So now you have the perfect opportunity to start over. Now you have the perfect opportunity to build a new foundation. So get rid of the fear. And the last one is believe that you can. Trust that you can. You attracted them before. You were able to get them to commit before. So it's not that you don't have the ability to, it's just you have to believe that you have the ability to. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. I love to hear what you have to say, so drop a comment down below in the comment box. I try to read as many as possible. I try to respond to as many as possible. If you can relate to this, if you know somebody who's been in this situation, maybe you feel like I may have missed something, whatever it is, just drop it in the box below. Maybe you just want to know a little bit more, right? You want to dive a little bit deeper. You can visit us at www.withmyexagain.com, where we have a multitude of different articles and videos and blogs related to this subject and many other subjects as well. We have an incredible product section with curated courses that we created specifically for you. We have multiple courses on how to win your ex back, and I would highly recommend this is something that you take a look at if you want to take control of your life and really position yourself in a way to be able to win your ex back. So I recommend going and checking out the product section on our website. We have audio files, we have ebooks, we have courses, whatever it is you need is there. If you want to connect with one of the coaches, with myself, you can also do that via the website, and I would be more than happy to support you through your situation or your circumstance if you feel like you just need a little bit more of a curated or a tailored plan. And again, if you feel like you just need to connect with one of us, go ahead and go to the website and book your one-on-one coaching session. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you're staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you soon.